What are you doing? Welcome to Hendrick's Adventures. We have another good one for you today. I'm over here close by Rimrock Lake, in between the stream that runs through it, that connects through Clear Lake and Rimrock Lake. We are actually in the bush this time. Anyway, this video is actually going to be a video that's going to be Show Us Your Steak Challenge. So I'm really excited about it, and it's supposed to bring awareness for men's mental health. I'm going to talk about it more later. Right now, let's get some wood, and I have some wood already gathered up, but let's get a fire started, and we'll go from there. So thanks for joining me, and let's get to it. Got a fire going. It's looking pretty good. A lot of wet stuff around, but we managed to be able to get it started. And so that's what I'm doing right now, getting a fire going so that way I can be able to cook. I'm gonna be cooking a steak on this fire here, and Lucky's on the other side, but I got him with me today. And so this is what we're gonna be doing. Be cooking a steak, and then I'll talk to you a little bit more about the men's mental health, and we'll get the ball of that, and as long as I can keep the fire going, that's most important. So I've got some water on, so we're gonna let it boil for a little bit, and get some coffee going, and I'll get right back to you. All right, you guys. Take me to blow on this several times to get it going, but I got some good coals going. So Anyway, steak. That's what we're doing. I haven't set up the grill yet, but I'm gonna I'm gonna put some spices on it, and that way I don't have anything to set it on. So I got this nice piece of bark here, and I set it on here. I have this wax paper, so we'll just leave it on this for right now. I don't think I brought any eating utensils, so I'm going to be using my knife quite a bit. So, but you got all this wax paper friggin' everywhere. That's alright. Anyway, this is top sirloin steak, and I got these 24 herbs and spices seasoning I'm going to be putting on it. Spring on there, I kind of put it inside the meat a little bit, whack it in there. No, we gotta wait till we cook it. We gotta wait till we cook it. Get back. Get back. I know he's a little hungry. We walked it quite a bit for him to try to get in here. No, don't lick it. You think he just got the wax paper. So, get the seasoning freaking in there. If I can keep Lucky away from it, be able to mix that everything in there like that. I brought some butter too to make kind of like a sauce, but I think that I'm not going to be doing it this time. I kind of changed my mind on that. So, and also too, I had to switch cameras on you. My other one got a little, you know, too cold. It's pretty cold outside, so still, even though it's about like close to noon, and just trying to get this fire to complete. Got some water on the boil. That way I can get some coffee, sit down and talk to you guys a little bit about men's mental health. So, sit this aside over here for the meantime. Try to keep Lucky away from it. And go ahead and check the water here really quick. And see about getting some coffee, and we'll sit down for a few, and I'll set up the grill, and then we'll talk about what I need to talk about. So, get you guys in a little bit. Alright, I believe the water is ready. Yeah, it's boiling like no other. Got fresh water for you. Nice and hot. Got some coals, or like little ashes and stuff inside of it, but that's okay. We'll bear that a little bit. So, not gonna matter if I get a little bit inside. I got this, as long as it's not a lot. And definitely show you guys here a little bit. Fire. Got my Alpha Outpost little grill. Try to make the fire small enough so I can sit this on here, but yeah, that's perfect. Still gonna let it die down a little bit before I decide to put the steak on, but let it burn a little bit more, and we'll definitely put it on. So, got my Cabela's mug. I actually got this for free being a club member, so perfect little container for my coffee. Get some coffee. I will get Lucky's bowl so I can get him some water. So, be right back. So, got some, oh, you guys can't see me. Alright. Hold on here. Stuff everywhere. Alright. Try to put everything, leave myself in this frame a little bit. So, I brought some water with me. I know there's a stream down there, but I went ahead and just brought me some water. Got some Congo water. Probably the best water I've ever tasted. Really, really good stuff. Definitely a really good thing to have. Really pure water. Gives you energy and all kinds of good stuff. So, here. But, so, beautiful day. I'll talk a little bit. I'm running out of battery power on freaking everything, so I try to make it pretty halfway quick and put the steak on or whatever, and I'll just talk to you guys a little bit or so. Anyway, this challenge was brought to you by Hayes Outdoors, and really good guy. He's the one that started it, and the next video I seen that he tagged somebody in it was Joe Robinet, so I reached out to Joe Robinet, even though I wasn't tagged in it or challenged in any way or any sort of form or anything like that. But I reached out to him and asked him if I could do this challenge on men's mental health, and he said, "Yeah, dude, go for it." So here I am doing it. It's a really good cause about men's mental health. It's anything you're going through, lucky stay away from the steak. Just has to deal with men's mental health but if I can talk here a little bit, the most important thing is that I really wanted to start this. The fact that growing up, I had a little bit of a learning disability, and I was made fun of and bullied and picked on and stuff like that, and created a lot of anxiety for me. I was picked on because I had, I didn't find out until years later that I was dyslexic, and so that caused a lot of depression inside my life, and really didn't know, what it was, and so it created a lot of anxiety, and for me, and that's why I do what I do, going out in the outdoors like this, because it helps me get rid of that, and finding something I really love doing. So it's really helped me in a lot of ways, but so as far as like the men's mental health, I know that women have it too, but for us men, we bottle everything in and we close it up, and that's what I did for years, doing that, and caused a lot of problems and not opening up and stuff like that. And now that that I'm married and everything, and my wife really helps me, be able to open up to that, and helps me realize it's okay to talk about it. Us men, we bottle it up, we don't talk about it and stuff, and just about if you have somebody, or if you suffer it from yourself, that it's okay to talk about it, or if you see someone going through a rough time, ask them, hey, how you doing, and you'll reach out in that sort of respect. So definitely don't want to preach too much, but just wanted to give you a little insight of what this is all about, and I'll be tagging a couple people in this, and I'll just tag you now because I don't know how long my battery is going to last, but I'm just going to tag Mad Max. Buddy, you got to do this. You definitely have no choice but to do this. And creative redundancy. So creative redundancy, Mad Max. If you guys are listening to this, you guys are tagged, so you guys got to do this. There's really no rules. You can cook a steak, whatever you want, and and just talk about men's health. I will be putting a link down below about information on men's mental health and everything like that. You guys can look at. That's the only thing that Mad Max and creative redundancy you guys have to do, is you have to put something down in that link, down in your description about that. So anyway, you guys are watching too, go to their channels. I'll have their channel link down below. Just go straight to him, bother him, tell him that Hendrix Adventures tagged him in a challenge. So definitely have them check this out. And um, so I got some good coals going and everything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the steak on here. Pour some coffee here, and probably show you guys towards the end of the video of what I cooked. I did show you what I put on it and everything like that. So definitely running out of battery power, and I don't know how long it's gonna last. So I was definitely not prepared as what I thought I was. So we'll go ahead and get this on really quick, and I'll show you if we're gonna put it on the grill here. Okay. There we go. Top sirloin. Got my spices on there. Oh yeah, you can hear the sizzling. I don't know if you guys can, but I can hear it. Nice and beautiful. So we're gonna let that cook a little bit. And I'll definitely get back to you guys here in a few minutes. So I wanted to show you my sweater a little bit. One of the guys that was tagged by Joe Robinet and Hayes Outdoors, they both had the crazy looking sweaters. So that's definitely what I'm wearing today. And it's still pretty chilly, so I'm keeping both coats on. You can see, I'll show you my Agri Beef coat. I work for a meat company, so it's perfect. I got some good old, Agri Beef steak that's on there right now. So wanted to show you a little bit of what I got, and so I'll post hat, as you can see. Still a little chilly outside, so but still cooking. So we'll get back to you guys here in a few minutes. Alright, I believe it's done. Yeah, I've seen Joe Robinet do this. So, I have a bush plate here. I thought I'd give it a try. But got some pine needles here. Used kind of like a plate. Look at that baby. Freaking beautiful. All the stuff out of the way. Definitely take a picture of it. That looks absolutely good right now. So let it rest for just a little bit, and we're definitely gonna eat it up. Give Lucky some of it. Seen a couple videos of them doing it too, so we'll definitely get that going. And grab the camera here. All right, flip the camera around. There we go. It's actually looking really, really good. Okay, so turn around for a second. Lucky decided he wanted to grab a steak off of my little bush plate. So I think he's hungry, so we better, dig into it. He did grab one part. I think it's this part right here. So I'm gonna give him this part because he wasn't waiting. So there you go. There we go. A little bush plate. I didn't bring anything to freaking set it on, but I had the bark somewhere that I freaking. Let's see here. Okay. And the smoke is going. Keeps on circling around. Something about the air is just freaking moving around everywhere. So, move around for just a second. Whew. But I thought I grabbed my silverware and I didn't grab it, so we're just gonna have to use my knife. As always, Benchmade Witchcrafter's knife. I gotta move, you guys. I can't freaking stand the smoke anymore. So, I'm not editing this part out because definitely that's why I started this, for education purposes. So, you know, definitely gotta keep away from the freaking smoke, and it wants to come right next to me again. It must follow beauty, isn't it? So, I'm a little emotional. But, as always, Benchmade Witchcrafter's knife. And definitely a good knife to have. I'm definitely loving it. And boy. Oh yeah. Got a medium rare to it. Really good. Really, really good. I was definitely hungry. My other camera decided it wanted to warm up, so I was able to save some of the battery. And so I'm gonna record a little bit here. And yeah, so men's mental health. I tagged Mad Max and creative redundancy. You two get yourself out in the woods or in your yard or whatever you want to do, you know. But main purpose, you have to send a link in your description about men's mental health and talk about it a little bit, you know. I know that sometimes it's hard to talk about like a serious thing, but got a piece of fat right there. But you know, it's hard for me too sometimes. And but definitely worth it, you know. I have a couple people in my family too who are suffering from it, and you know, and one of them, I don't even know where he's at, you know. So I totally understand, and definitely, you know, I'm a good person to come to talk about it. So it's definitely a good thing. Wow, tossed Sterling is my favorite, you guys. I know I jumped around the conversation. And, give Lucky some more of this, you know. So yeah, he did grab the whole steak and he had it in his mouth. But I'm hungry, and this is all I brought to eat, so I just wiped it off and put it back over the fire for a few seconds, and so, but the pine needle. Anyway, you guys, got some coffee here. Beautiful day, and I'm definitely gonna eat this. Get back. I'll give you some more in a minute. I promise. I will. I got it tied down with paracord right now, so
He likes to run off and chase things if he sees it. We are definitely deep in the bush. Um, Nobody around, and heard a couple things up in the forest, but nothing to be alarmed. He growled a little bit, but I just barked back at him. So didn't see anything, nothing to really report. Um, this is gonna be a day trip, so just gonna sit here and enjoy the steak, and then head back to the truck and go home. But anyway, the most important thing is stay healthy, um, be good to one another. Um, if you have the issues, it's okay to freaking talk about it. I know as men in society puts us inside this little box, of not to share your feelings or nothing like that. And it's something that I had a battle for a long time. And like I said, it's okay. Um, at least find somebody, a family member in your family that that you can trust, to be able to talk to about it, and if they don't know the answer, I'm pretty sure that they will find a way to help you. Um, so there's always somebody out there. There's always information you can be able to find, and stay away from the state. And I think he's giving me anxiety just for he's eyeballing my steak. So gotta give him a little bit more. This is a good coffee. It's the Starbucks Christmas blend. I like a little bit of luxury when I'm out here. So um, when it comes to coffee, I always like the taste. So the Christmas blend is actually one of my favorites. And another one of my favorites is the top sirloin steak. So I got a lot of favorites. Lucky Boy is my favorite too. So it's definitely good. So once again, be safe to each other, and I would definitely you. Anyway, camera got knocked over. I can't remember what I was talking about. But anyway, just like I said, talk to somebody about it, and oh yeah, that's right. I have some more videos on the way, so we're gonna probably have a couple of day trips. It's definitely getting cold. I'm trying to plan a bushcrafting camp. We're just gonna camp. I'm gonna hold back on the backpacking for this winter season. Definitely in the mountains here, it gets really bad, and they start closing things off. So it's hard to be able to get to areas. So, but definitely some good stuff planned. Gonna definitely be taking Lucky a lot more. I have some plans for next year. So please like, subscribe, you guys. This will really help me out. I'll put a link down below for donations. If you feel like giving a donation, most of the stuff will be able to just help my videos, and also too, as far as like advertisements and stuff like that, be able to get my name out there a little bit. So I'm definitely getting better at this, and like I said, everything's going to end up being trial and error, and I'll definitely I want to do some educational and some stuff like that. So well, definitely that's what the bushcraft camp is going to be all about, is be able to grab your resources, especially when it's wet, and stuff like that. So I definitely have all that planned out, and so that's what I want to do, is a lot of education, how to start a fire, and camp, keep yourself warm during winter. I'm in the process of getting better gear. It's just a little process, since I'm don't have really any like a sponsor or anything like that right now at the moment. So it's definitely a little rough, you know, because I'm doing this all on my own. Uh, every single money or every single penny that's being put into this is everything that I have worked hard to do. So, but it's, you know, it's worth it. Um, but if you do want to help out, that would be absolutely great. Um, not saying you have to. I'm not definitely not begging for money, like I always say. I'm definitely not begging, but it just helps me to be able to get that out here and do what I love doing. So, um, me and Lucky are definitely put out this fire, and we are going to be going home, aren't we? Um, so, and but thanks for joining me, and thanks for watching, everybody, if you're still around. And Lucky's growling at something. So, what do you see? You see anything out there? Well, I'm definitely not going to turn the camera because I don't see nothing. He probably does, but I don't. So, we're good at the moment, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.
What did you dig? What did you dig? Is it a hole? Is it for a rock? Did you dig that hole for a rock? Huh? It's a nice hole you got there. Can you blow my fire? Come over here.